Hello there, it's Amy, and I changed my name from Oak Ash and Thorn Mystic to Crystal Caves Mystic. It's still part of the Oak Ash and Thorn homestead, but Crystal Caves Mystic is just one syllable shorter, so there we go. Anyway, I am going to do a quick little review of Mystic Mushrooms, a natural divination tool by Blake Condolora. This is found on Etsy. He has several little decks. They're not like super huge, but they are really, really cool. So I wanted to show this one, and I will link down below where to purchase it. And also will have all my information about my website and social media down there as well. So let's get started. I'm going to set the bag of cards aside. Here's the book. And so in the table of contents, we have the acknowledgments, introduction, mushrooms and definitions, layouts, the mushrooms, additional readings, and about the author. Okay. It looks like he's also in the order of Bards, Ovates, and Druids. That seems to be a theme with a lot of my decks. There's the introduction. Here's the different kinds of mushrooms and their definitions of what they look like and a little about them. And then we have the spreads. So we have a single card spread called the Spore, a 3-spore spread, the Forest spread, a 3-lifetime spread, a mycelium spread, the Roots spread, Toadstool spread, Fairy ring spread, the Alwyn spread, and the World Tree spread. And then it gets into the mushrooms, and it gives you their common name, scientific name, what element they're attached to, what season you'll find them in nature, their symbolism, and then it goes into a write-up about them, which is actually pretty in-depth. And then you have mysticism, strength, altered reality, objective, opposition, outcome, all of that information. Then it gets into the next one. And then back here we have additional readings. So if we want to know more about mushrooms, there's a list of books and then references that he used for his information. And let's see, then a little bit about the author and some of his other titles that he's written over here. Like I said, I will, and then here's the glossary of mushrooms. So if you want to look them up, they're not in alphabetical order, but this will give you the page number here in the back of the book. So that's kind of nice. Deeply rooted in the earth, mushrooms hold the secrets of the forest. An extension of the Om, this divination system contains the sacred wisdom of mycelium. Step into the other world and connect to your mycological roots. They will help you understand the intricate web of life. Okay, so there's the information here. It says right here, $40 for the book and deck. I don't know what it is on Etsy now. I haven't looked lately, but I will find out. You can see when I post the link. All right, so here is the little deck bag. Okay, I'm going to get a little bit closer to the cards, but first I'll show you the back of the cards. They are a semi-gloss. They are a little on the thin side, but they shuffle nicely, so that's good. And like I said, they're very smooth, easy to feel, and whatnot. These are not in order as they are in the book, because I recently used them for a reading. So, actually, I think I can hold them up to the camera. So here you go. Pearl Oyster, Snakeskin Grisette, Pigskin Puffball, Chicken of the Wood, Salmon Antoloma, Emetic Russula, Yellow Dust Amanita, American Caesar, Turkey Tail, I love collecting those, Death Cap, fly agaric, inky cap, we have lots of those everywhere. Indian pipe, this is actually not a fungus, but a parasitic plant that feeds off of the roots of other plants. White coral, white morel, yellow cracked bolete, red mouth bolete, crown-tipped coral, birch bolete, saffron milkcap, dryad saddle, pinwheel mushroom, the deceiver, graceful bolete, shaggy mane, pear-shaped puffball, tinder polypore, dotted stem bolete, or bolete, they say it both ways, gypsy mushroom, and lion's mane. All right, and I'll show you. As you can see, there's not a terrible amount of many cards, but they are very neat and cool anyway. So you can shuffle them that way, but when there's not very many, you can probably just get to doing that. And we got the birch bolete. All right, so I'm going to look in the back of the book for the birch bolete. Right there, page 58. Okay, scientific name is Lycinum scabrum. Element is water. Season, summer through fall. Symbolism, beginnings, rebirth, and purification. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And that's a quote by Lao Tzu. The birch bolete can be found in the summer and fall under birch trees throughout the United States, Europe, and Ireland. They have a mycorrhizal relationship with the roots of the birch and thus are connected to the tree. Birch bolete can be identified by its smooth velvety cap, porous underside, and rough bark-like stem that resembles birch bark. They are regarded as a choice edible mushroom and are often used as a substitute for the penny bun mushroom when cooking. Originally, the birch bolete was thought to be a different species of mushroom due to its variation from other boletes. After much research, it has been found that there are nearly no differences in the species level between Boletus and Lycinum. Being connected with the birch tree, there is plentiful mythology associated with the birch bolete. The Berkano rune translates to birch and is connected with the birch queen of Norse mythology. Although not much is known about her history, we can imagine she shares many of the traits associated with the birch. In ancient Scandinavia, the birch was a fairly common sight amongst the landscapes. Birch is the first letter of the ancient Celtic Ogham alphabet and is associated with the divine feminine, the goddess Ostre, and the moon. The Slavic tale of Baba Yaga mentions that she carries a broom made of the branches of a birch. Many brooms of myth have been said to be made from birch due to its association with the moon and its magic. The celebration of May Day sees the maypole decorated with flowers and fruits to symbolize the fertility of spring. The maypole is made from birch, which is cut at dawn. The bark of the birch is used to celebrate Beltane and signify the return of the light and the coming of spring. This is because even when wet, birch bark is able to burn. The ancient Druids drank an infusion made from the sap of birch to celebrate Alban Eiler, the spring equinox. They were also known to carry a staff made of birch, especially young Druids going through their bardic training. Now we're going to get into the reading. Beginnings. When the birch bolete appears to you in a reading, it is a suggestion of new beginnings in both the literal and metaphorical sense. Birch is guardian at the beginning of the road. She encourages us to take the first step, even if we are afraid. The wisdom of birch bolete is, although the road ahead might not make sense, no paths are ever straight. Despite the twists and turns that shall come, you will always end at the destination you were meant to. Every small step will make a large amount of sense. Rebirth. When a forest is felled, the first tree to appear again is the birch. When Birch Bolete appears to you in a reading, it is a suggestion of your own rebirth. Change can be a scary and uncertain thing, but just as the birch illuminates the night, it also illuminates the path towards rebirth. Purification. The Fool of the Tarot is associated with beginnings, pure and free of baggage. Let the purification of the Birch Bolete allow you to be free of your own baggage, resentment, sorrow, and pain. The sooner you allow yourself to be free of it, the easier your journey will be. Objective. The first step you need to take is a literal step. Don't talk the talk, walk the walk. Opposition. The baggage you carry will weigh you down. Let it go and carry on. Outcome. Do not focus the outcome. Focus on the journey ahead. And I believe that's it. Yes. So there you have it. We have the Mystic Mushrooms Divination Tool, and by Blake Condolora. I really like this deck, and if you want to see it with the tarot deck that I pair it with, I will link that somewhere up here and you can check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Again, go down below to see my social media and my website and follow me. Thank you. Bye.